And Mick is in it very sparingly. Mick is not.
He's almost like the grandfather type.
Yeah, he's not the feature.
He comes around for holidays.
He's like in this.
He'll let you sit on his lap for a song, but
he's like his appearance in You're So Vain.
Yeah.
He's just like You're So Vain. He's in the back.
All right, so Mick Jagger is hooked on Facebook. A lot of us get hooked on Facebook, and it distracts us from work, from school, what we're supposed to do. He says he is hooked on Facebook. The social media site is distracting him, and it's getting in his way of making music and playing guitar. He says he feels like he can't get away from Facebook, and it is distracting his ability to write.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm friends with Mick on Facebook, and I always wonder if it's the real Mick.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Are
you really friends
I
with
swear
Mick,
to God.
Or are you just pretending.
No, I swear to God. As a matter of fact, there was a post from Mick yesterday that said that who's the guitar player in the
Keith Richards?
No. In Super Heavy, it's the guy from Eurythmics.
Damian Marley? Or
no, it's Dave Stewart.
Okay.
That Dave Stewart had posted, or the Super Heavy site had posted a lot of pictures of Mick. So I don't know if that's really Mick posting that stuff, but it'd be great to think that it is.
Yeah, I doubt that he's actually posting.
Well, what is he doing? Just creeping on people?
He's probably got
Facebook stalking people.
He's probably got like a face one, like Jick Magger, or a fake one, like or Jick Magger, where he creeps on people.
You think so?
Yeah.
We'd still have to friend people, especially with all the new security that Facebook has now.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he's doing on the Facebook. Maybe he's got a great Farmville.
I know.
He's got castles of corn. Roger Waters is bringing the Wall Tour back to America. This time he's going to do it next summer in baseball stadiums. He said he's working on an outdoor version of the show, and he wants to take it to a couple cities that they did not hit when they were here last time, and they're going to be hitting baseball stadiums. I know that you saw the Roger Waters Wall Tour. Yeah, you were blown away.
Absolutely. I would go see it again. Fantastic. I'm glad they're bringing it back. I want to see that again. I wonder if they're going to, what is that, PNC Park? What is that called?
PNC Park in Pittsburgh. That's a great park.
That's a great park.
I went there with your son, Wu Hing, last year for a Dave Matthews Band show.
I've seen the Stones there.
I've seen baseball games there too, but seeing concerts there is also, great. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee list or nomination list came out this week. Among those that are up for nomination are Guns N' Roses, The Cure, Heart, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, The Spinners, Faces, Small Faces, whatever you want to call them. And then Chaka Khan, and then a couple people who have, already been on the list and haven't been able to make it in. Red Hot Chili Peppers, and Donovan, and Beastie Boys. So someone's got to get in out of that group.
Who do you think? Who do you want in?
I like to see Faces.
Yeah, I think Faces is a shoo-in. I'd like to see the Beastie Boys, believe it or not. I'd like to see the Beastie Boys in there.
You think if Guns N' Roses gets in, they're going to perform?
As a group? Mm-hmm. Nah, they'll Van Halen it. I think
so?
Yeah. Either Axl won't show or
there's been a lot of bands that have broken up but then gotten together when they were inducted. Off the top of my head, Cream did it. The Talking Heads.
Yeah, there were a lot of them.
There's a lot that have.
And what a great springboard to put that band back together and do a tour. You could act like, we got along so smashingly at the.
Yeah.
So it's a great springboard to get those guys back together.
Axl's actually touring Guns N' Roses currently.
Yeah.
It's basically just him and that guy that wears the popcorn bucket on his head.
Are we going to get to see Steven Adler? Because I see Steven Adler all the time. He hangs out with Dr. Drew.
Yeah, I was going to say,
every season.
He's on Dr. Drew. He's a star.
Every single season he's on there.
They should just name the show after him, Steven Adler's Sober House.
I think that Celebrity Rehab obviously doesn't work because a couple of them just passed away. Jeff Conway passed away. That bass player guy from, I don't remember what band he was with, passed away from overdoses. And Steven Adler's there every year. So...
He's like the super senior of the group. He's like that kid, that never graduates. He's like
21
30.
years old.
He's like, what the best thing about these high school chicks are? I get older, they stay the same age. That's Steven Adler. I'm going to skip our last piece of music news to get back to the Zoso thing we were talking about.
Yes.
Some of the prizes and stuff. But I do want to say we thanked a lot of people earlier. One person that deserves the most thanks is you, my friend. You put this
Oh, that's very
together.
nice.
You put this together, and you busted your behind on it. And you and Kim Marie did a fantastic job. And I can't thank you guys enough.
It's Kim. It really is. It's Kim. She's incredible. She really is my partner in crime and the other half of me. And I'm lucky to know her. I'm lucky to have her in my life. And every time I do come up with a crazy idea, she makes it work. So, here we are on the radio. This was a crazy idea a couple years ago.
It was.
You know?
I want to congratulate some of the winners that we announced at the show. The Rudy Sarzo base went to Randall. I'm going to butcher a lot of last names, so I'm just going to stick to first names. Went to Randall. Tony Levin base amp went to Felix Mayer.
Felix played a gig with it. We talked to Felix.
Oh, did you?
He played a gig last night, and the Rudy Sarzo bass. If you go on Facebook, what is his name? Randall.
Randall. I'll say the last name.
He's actually selling it.
Or Barreco.
He's actually he's the guy from Niagara Falls.
Oh, okay.
He's actually selling it.
He's selling it.
He's selling it on Facebook right now.
Facebook's like the new eBay.
It is. It's like eBay.
I want to talk about the Michelangelo Badio guitar. The coolest story of the night. This kid wanted it. He made his dad stay for the drawing, and we pulled it, and he won. Evan Russell. I got to get through the rest of the
Yeah,
year.
you got to get through the rest.
Ted Nugent guitar went to Paul. Pink Piggy Bank went to a female named Mary. Brett Michaels guitar to Peggy. Jimmy Page Telly went to Travis Zelinsky. And Eddie Van Halen 5150 amp to Steven.
Perfect. And I'm sorry we're running so late. Congratulations to all those folks. Thank you so much for making it a success. I will be playing Wednesday acoustically at Max. Don't forget about the band this Friday playing at Max, Village Brew House in Orchard Park. Remember, folks, if you heard it on the X.